Hey guys, it's Cami and welcome to my video. This is going to be a summertime glow up video. I'm going to use some brand new items, ones that I recently started using in the last month. I'll show you those, and I'm also of course going to use some oldies but goodies, things that I know work during the summertime for me. Speaking of what's working for me, it just felt right to do a voiceover. I just felt so inspired, and this is actually pretty relaxing. That is the CARMEX lip balm. It's a medicated lip balm that's got SPF 15 in it. As you can see there, I have this red patch on my lips because my lips were so dry and they really needed it. So I decided to start with lip balm. And for face, I'm starting with this watermelon facial mist from Trader Joe's. You guys, it smells so good. I recently did a Trader Joe's haul and I picked up a few items. I'm going to be using some of those in this video because they're so new and I'm just having a lot of fun using them. As you can see right there, I'm just talking about how good it smells. And I did a Trader Joe's haul. It recently just came out. I'll link it down below in case you're interested in what skincare I got from there. But I'm going to be using a good amount of them in this video. That was the Wet n Wild coconut facial mist and setting spray. It's going to help my makeup stay. This is a moisturizer from Trader Joe's called the Nourish one, and I've been using it a lot lately. It was one of the recent purchases I got in that Trader Joe's video I just did, but I've decided to use the Enrich Trader Joe's SPF 15 facial lotion for this video. It's important to use a lot of sunscreen, especially in the summer months. I actually use this product year-round. I've had it for over a year. I used it last summer and it's just been awesome. Also, it's not too greasy. I have oily skin and I find that this eventually does soak in, so I'm pretty happy about that. All the products I'm using are going to be linked down below in the description box, so if you want to check them out yourself, you can, and they'll be linked there for you. I'm going to be spending so much time on the base of my look in this video. It's very important to get the sunscreen on, the moisturizer on, the BB cream on. I'm going to be doing my face for the majority of this video because for a summertime look, you really just want to make sure the skin looks healthy and glowy. So I've got a lot of makeup and skincare products to show you guys to help your skin look glowy and healthy. Something that's fairly new is the Purlisse BB Cream. It's got SPF 30. It's oil-free, it's moisturizing. It's a natural looking coverage for all skin types. I just got this last month in my BoxyCharm box. I'm trying to decide between that product and the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the color Caramel. So one's a BB cream, one's a foundation. Guys, I'm not exactly sure which one to choose. I did wear tests on both of them. Those videos will be linked in the description box down below should you decide to check them out further. You know what? I couldn't decide. So what I ended up doing is starting with the BB cream because I definitely need the SPF 30. I'll take that. I think there's like 11 different shades that this BB cream comes in. So I decided to mix that with the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I used the color Caramel. It was on the left and the BB cream was on the right, just in case you're wondering which is which. That's my Real Techniques face sponge. It's actually the Miracle Complexion sponge. I love this sponge. Just wet it, squeeze it. It feels so good and bouncy on the skin. It's like my favorite face base application tool. Guys, look how these colors just blend together, and they're a tiny bit lighter than my neck, but that's okay. That's what I want in a foundation or a BB cream because remember, even though it's summer and I'm tan, I'm still going to use bronzer. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I love using bronzer, and I've got one of my favorites that I'm going to be using today. And it's just gonna darken up the perimeter of my face and all the areas that should be a little bit darker. It's gonna help to add bone structure and things like that, but that's a little bit later in the video. Also, the fact that I'm wearing so much SPF on my face right now, I mean, you can kind of see there's a tiny bit of a white cast, but That doesn't bother me either. Like, if you can see, like, I look a little bit, for lack of a better term, ashy. That doesn't bother me because I'm going to use powder. Whenever you use liquid products on the face, it's always important to set it with powder, and it's going to get rid of the ash. So this is, I guess I was telling you that I used 2 sets of drops of face base. I don't know why that was important, but you might want to know, how far does 2 drops of the BB cream go? I think it was okay. It gave me like a light coverage, everything that I used before, but I'm a full coverage girl. So here I am using a second set of all the drops. Nothing new there. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. You can see there I am voguing and smiling to the camera. I'm pretty pleased with how it's coming out. I love that clicking noise. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It's a full coverage concealer, and this is the color Hazelnut. This color is perfect for my face. I absolutely love it. It's brown, and it's bronzing me up, but also it's got a little bit of a red tint to it, so for me, that is perfect. My skin is a little bit red. This brush is also amazing too. I got it at Marshall's not that long ago. Those are the perks of working at home with people that you live with. They get to make jokes and you laugh at them while you work. This is the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. This is my absolute favorite concealer. For at least a year, I believe, I have just loved this. This is probably my 4th or 5th tube in a while, and sometimes I forget to put concealer on my upper lip, and this time I didn't, and I'm just noticing how ridiculous I look. When in doubt, use your ring finger. I love using my ring finger as a tool for blending cream products on my face. I just think it's the original tool for all face makeup, and I think it's underestimated. A lot of people love using brushes and sponges, and they wouldn't have it any other way, especially some professional makeup artists, which I understand. First of all, it's sanitary to use a different tool other than your fingers on a client, and I get that. I also love some sponges, especially that Real Technique sponge I was using earlier is one of my favorite sponges, but I don't know, I think I just couldn't find anything. Like, nothing was on my desk, so I just went for it with my fingers. Boy, my fingers are going to be a mess. I'm going to need to wipe them off with something. So I'm using a ton of cream products. I'm going to set all these products with the appropriate color of powder. The COVERGIRL TRUBLEND Minerals Banana Powder. I haven't been able to use that yet. It's brand new. I decided against it. I'm going to use my KYLIE yellow powder. I kind of want to use it up. For most people, powder is a must in the summer. Wiping off my fingers with the Trader Joe's cleansing cloths. These surprised me, and they smell so good. They smell like summer, honestly. They smell so good. That would be a good buy if you go to Trader Joe's. It would be worth it. That's what I think. So, the KYLIE powder, I use it under my eyes to brighten up. I like under my eyes to be very bright. Now, I'm not saying very white. I'm just saying bright. Sometimes I know it can be hard to hear, but yellow has a brightening effect, and it has an effect of like no other color, like the translucent, the white powders, the brown powders. They don't give the same effect as the yellow powder for under the eye. And I also like yellow. Yellow is also like kind of the same as the banana powder. I like this powder for under the eyes because it works on me. It does what I want it to do. Also, I've seen people with other skin tones, more fair skin tones, deeper skin tones, use banana colored and yellow colored powders on their face under their eyes specifically, and it has brightened them. So I think it's pretty universal. To set the bronzer that I used, the cream concealer bronzer color. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula actual bronzer, but it's a powder, so I'm just going to put it on top of the creamy brown color that I used. Remember, that's the hazelnut colored concealer. This is Endless Summer by Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula, I really think it's one of my favorite brands, guys, to be honest. I love their lip products. I love their bronzers. Oh, they have this perfume that came in Casey Holmes's bundle. I smelled it at Ulta. Wow, that perfume is so pretty. Her bundle, I think it's only like $19.99, and you get like eyeshadows, you get lip product, you get the perfume. I don't know why I haven't bought that yet. I just have my eye on it. It's in like my mental makeup cart from Ulta. But the Physicians Formula Endless Bronzer, look how it's making me look like I've just been laying at the pool. I'm so toasty in all the right areas, but not burned. I just look tan, and I really, really love it. So that's another thing you could do too. Just use your bronzer as eyeshadow, and you just look so cohesive and way more natural than using a different color brown in the eyes. For my eyebrows, I like to set them just to give it the more polished look. That's the Essence Make Me Brow Gel in the color 2, which is Brownie Brows. Boy, I blinked and I forgot one product. I think I remember why I edited it out of this video. I didn't want you to have to sit there and watch me do my eyebrows and try to be so precise and to perfect them. So I used the e.l.f. brown brow pencil, but I only showed you really quick. Wow. This is the L'Oreal Bambi Eyes Mascara. It's fairly new from the brand. It came out just a couple months ago, and to be honest, I really like it, but specifically I like it for the bottom lashes. For the top lashes, I don't see that it did so much for me. Definitely my top lashes do look more pronounced. They look dark and visible. But when you see me put it on my bottom lashes, you're gonna see my reaction. It's just like, I don't think I've had a reaction about this, like for mascara on my bottom lashes, in probably this whole year. I don't think I've actually used very many different mascaras this year yet. I've just been using my favorites, but you'll see here the look I wanted is being achieved. I wanted something summery, something natural, but I still wanted you to be able to see the features that I really like the most, and that's my tan and my lashes. This mascara, you guys, watch. When I look at the camera, you're gonna see, oh wow, it's a big difference on the bottom lashes. And I feel like it does make my eyes just look like baby doe eyes. Aww. I really like that mascara. Okay, and so this eyeshadow palette, I have not been able to use this enough on camera. This is the Colored Rain Smoke Show eyeshadow palette. I did a video, I think it was in early June, about me getting this palette, and it was a whole story. Like, I went to Target and I was at Target to get something else, and then I ended up getting this. But yeah, I was just in my feelings and in my head about getting this eyeshadow palette. And yeah, I'm gonna link that video down below. It's about the Black Owned Colored Rain eyeshadow palette. The NYX Suede matte lip liners. Wow, I love these. I have a few of them. I usually use a color that's kind of brown. It's called Downtown Beauty. This color is on the mauve side. This one is called Tea and Cookies. It was brand new. I bought this like during lockdown when I would venture out to get something And I would try to make it like everything like a one-stop shop. I would always go to CVS because they had like milk and makeup. Wow, okay. So I was trying to just up my lip products. I had been using the same lip products over and over for the remainder, well, for like over a year and a half. Same lip products. I mean, when you find something you like, no reason not to stick with it, right? But I thought this was going to look a little bit more natural. It's a sort of high pink, isn't it? I sort of look like a Barbie doll with this color on. It's a little bit more warm tone than I thought it was going to be also. So I decided just to try it out as a brightening color. Wearing the brighter color under a darker color will usually make the darker color or the color you put on top of the brighter color a little bit more potent. And I don't really know that it made this other color more potent, but I think I really like the outcome. What I'm using right there is the Sephora Creme de la Creme lip liner. It's my actual favorite lip liner. It is the closest to my natural lip color. And I thought that's what I was getting, but I wanted to try the NYX Suede matte formula. That did not happen, but it's sort of cute though, huh? The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Lip Shine in Bright Poppy is amazing. It also looks good by itself. This is the Believe highlighter. You guys, Believe Beauty is sold at my local Dollar General. I heard that it was super bright, and as you can see there, that was my first time seeing it swatched. I was stunned. That's the Champagne Kiss color. Again, you can find it at Dollar General. So I usually take highlighter on my brow bone. I never miss a chance to put it on my brow bone. Even when I'm done with my makeup, I'll add more there. This is the inner corner of the eye. So many people don't do this, and I'm not sure if they just think it looks funny or they don't know that it might enhance an eye look, or maybe it's just an outdated technique. I don't see a lot of people doing it, but I do it, and look at my face. I really wouldn't. I'm in shock. Look at this Dollar General highlighter. Ah! Someplace I don't put highlighter is on my cheekbones. I don't know, I just never really got into that. I think I tried it once and I thought, oh, my face is so small to my own eyes. I just don't want to shine everywhere. I'd rather just bring a little shine to the center of my face. So that's my brow bone, the inner eye corner, on the bridge of my nose, and my cheek. So I know this about myself. Every time I do highlighter, I say, I'm not going to put it on my cheeks. And I usually don't put it on my forehead. But you guys, this is a summer glow look. And so I'm really taking it everywhere except my cheeks. I think I did everywhere. My collarbone, my forehead, my nose. And I really love it. Don't you guys think that this really made me look summery? The Milani Fruit Fetish spray is brand new, and I'm just using that to seal in the look. So this is it. This is my summer glow look. What do you guys think? Should I have added something else? Should I have added false eyelashes? What do you think? The 2 videos about the wear tests for the BB cream and the foundation are below, as well as the Trader Joe's videos. Don't forget to follow me on social media. Love you guys. Bye.